Jay brought Nas on stage, it showed you that it's just rap and it's bullshit. So all the shit y'all are doing, if you get into some shit, figure out and realize that it's just rap. So to me, the most important thing that happened in all of this rap beef is Jay brought Nas on stage. Who tops that? That set the precedent for Meek and Drake to be cool. Like, hold on, that could happen? Like, that could happen? Oh yeah, what we're doing is bullshit. And what all of y'all are doing is bullshit. And basically it's just rap and ego. But then again, that's what hip hop was. It was ego. It started from ego. I rap better than you, I dance better than you, I DJ better than you. And instead of killing each other for your egos, you out-rap someone, or you out-DJ someone, or you out-dance someone. That's hip-hop is a contact sport. The ability to walk away from it and be cool, that's the awesome shit. So the most important thing that ever happened in all of beef rap is when Jay brought Nas on stage. Right? And what people don't remember is that, KRS One and MC Shan did shows together. After all of that rap beef, it was just rap. Jay and Nas really had an issue. For Jay to bring Nas on stage, like, that shit fixes everything. Like, that makes you look at that shit like, y'all got beef? That shit is corny. What y'all talking about is, y'all should go shoot the 5. If you really got an issue, go shoot the 5. They ain't gonna shoot the 5, so you ain't got no beef. Here the thing is, I think if it's really rap and you really know that it's just rap, it's amazing for the sport. I'm not gonna say it's good for the culture. Culture is about living. Culture is about life. Culture is about moving forward and progressing with life. It's not about inner conflicts with itself. You should be trying to move away from that. So I use that word culture very carefully. The true origin of the beef is one lie. It's a lie, one lie. Biggie set me up. You know he didn't set you up. How did he set you up? Explain. Nobody ever had an explanation to that. How did he set you up? He never set you up. Ain't nobody set you up. That they were up on the 13th floor, absolute coincidence. He didn't know he was there. He wasn't going there for that. He was going to another session. He's a liar. That lie set it all off. Biggie set me up. What do you mean? Like Biggie clearly stated, like, you know that's not true. Like, why'd he say that? Like, we ain't had nothing to do with that. It was just that lie. That's the reason why there's an East Coast, West Coast beef. I think they're all on the same level. I think Illmatic is on the same level as Reasonable Doubt, is on the same level as either Life or Death or Ready to Die. Snoop Dogg's first album, Doggy Style, Slick Rick, first album. I mean, I can keep going. It's a bunch of albums that are on the same level. That's the reason why the word classic gets put next to them. America's Most Wanted, 100 Miles and Running, Boys in the Hood. Like, it's some records. I mean, Low End Theory, Midnight Marauders, De La Soul is Dead. Like, there's some records. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Daytona is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody goes, oh, it's not enough records. I'm like, okay, Thriller, Off the Wall had 9 records. Nas's first album had 9 records. This had 9 records. This has 7, and they're all bombs. So where we wrong? I think Graduation is perfect. You know what I mean? There's some records. So how do I say one is better? If I have to pick one, it ain't gonna be a rap record. It's gonna be I Want You by Marvin Gaye. There's no album better than that. Not to me. But you have to understand, in the era that they're making these lists, they're talking about rap most of the time. I come from before that. I come from understanding music differently. The first record I played was a record called Happy Landings. No one even knows what the record is, but it made my grandmother happy. So I played it every day when I was 5. Every day, just to make her happy. When I was 5, you know what I'm saying? This is 1971. 5, playing a record every day for my grandmother that we all thought was a great record. But then I started hearing all the other records in the house and was like, oh, nah, I'm bugging. There's so much more. So every day I played records. I just played records. Like I understand music in a way that is so different. I respect rap. I made a lot of rap records. I made a bunch of rap records. But if you ask me about music, pure music, yeah, we're gonna be in the 70s. We're gonna be in the 70s, 80s. Yeah, we're gonna be there because that's where, when you heard a record, everything was there. It was everything. Most DJs who play clubs, they're so locked into making the club jump instead of, how about expand your musical horizon? If you come to a party where I'm at and you hear Mick Jagger, you're gonna be like, how the fuck did he get that on? But now I'm not talking about Rolling Stones, where you know you heard a Rolling Stone record. No, you're gonna hear a Mick Jagger record and go, how the fuck, what the fuck was that? But it'll make you feel a way that you'll be like, nah, that shit was ill. If you're not expanding your musical horizons, you ain't teaching nobody nothing. If you go into a club and you play the top 40 records, what did you teach them? Oh, you know what's on the radio. Which club DJ is playing YB and Cordae right now? New York club DJ who's playing YB and Cordae? Nobody. Nobody. Maybe Chase B. And Chase B is my little man. So, you know, if gotta expand your mind, expand your musical palette. That'll get you in a totally another stratosphere. Oh no, I've been doing that for my whole life. That's why no one can say I'm a hip hop DJ. No one can say he's a house DJ, he's a club DJ. I'm a DJ. I'm the purest form of those two letters. I'm a DJ. I can play anything and I play everything. I mean, everything. I come from the hood, like the hood, and having something was rare. And my uncle, who had the DJ set, like he was a lawyer. So one day he bought me my first pair of name brand sneakers. They were a pair of Pro Keds. And I went back to the block and all the older guys were like, yo, you got Pro Keds? And you know, it made all the older guys on the block like, yeah, you got Pro Keds, look at what you got. So it felt cool for the older guys to go, yeah, look, and pay attention. And even though the older guys took care of us on the block, it was different because now my sneakers were the same ones that they were wearing, and it almost didn't even make sense. But my uncle did that, and the feeling was hypnotic. So I was like, oh, well, I gotta find out how much they cost. Asked one of the older guys, how much these cost? Oh, they really cost $15, but if you go to the flea market, they cost $9. Oh, really? Cool. What do I gotta do to get $9? So now I gotta work and figure out ways to get money so that I could continuously get that feeling. And the feeling was, I looked at the older guys and they had girls. And I probably don't know why that equated anything to me, but I believe that they got girls because their sneakers were new and their t-shirts were clean. And it was because they actually spoke to them, they had conversations, and there was a level of interaction and there was a level of interaction and you know, life happening between them. So I was wrong, but it didn't matter. I looked at it like they got girls and they were cool, and I believe that the shoes started it. So all I cared about when I was young was records and being fresh. So sneakers to me started everything fresh. So I was buying records and I was buying sneakers like forever. And every weekend we did something for somebody on the block and they gave you $10. You take 50 cents, take the bus, go down to Glenwood Flea Market, go in, buy a pair of sneakers, take 50 cents, risk your life with the last 50 cents to get back, and you come back and you put them on immediately, and you go look for the older guys on the block for them to validate that you got a new pair of Pro Keds. So I did that, and it became You know, someone else would say it's an addiction. It wasn't an addiction for me. It was a lifestyle for me. I wanted to have fresh sneakers all the time. So by the time I was 13, I might have had 100 pair of sneakers, 100 and something pair of sneakers. And it just kept on. And then once I started making money playing clubs, like I said, it's records and sneakers. And for me, clearly it was about being fresh. And I was influenced and I was around the older guys. So the older guys who were going to the clubs were going to clubs that I got to DJ at. Can't go in a club and not look like you're supposed to be there. So you watch them. What are they wearing? Oh, he's got the AJ Lester knit. He got a pair of Lees. He got a pair, oh, I need that. How can I be in the club where they're at and not have what they have? Even though they're 7 years older than me, I'm playing the music for them. I gotta have it. I gotta be fresh. They gotta be able to look at me and go, okay, it makes sense. So I've always been about being fresh and having the music all the time. So what you see now, it's not made up. I didn't get money and buy sneakers. Like when I started getting money, I already was 1,000 pair of sneakers in. So, you know, anybody who's known me for 30 years can go, nah, he been on that. You know what I'm saying? As long as Will has known me, he could say he been on that. I met Bobito, we were both like 20, 21 when we met each other, because we're the same age. And he first thing he did was like, this guy in the shoes. You know what I'm saying? Because I always had it. It's not made up. Like, this is who I always was. I could show you a picture of me being 13 with an AJ Lester knit on, chain hanging off, and a pair of gabardines. Like, it was always like that. I ain't never not been fresh. Never, ever. I mean, and though I keep myself very, very regular all the time, it's always in some shit that people are always like, where did you, like the sweatshirt, like people are questioning the sweatshirt every time I wear it. So, and the camos, these ain't just regular cargo camos, this is some other shit. The sneakers are always what they're gonna be, but it's everything, you know what I mean?
It's fashion.
Yeah, but not even trying to be fashion. It's fashion to me, it's just, I gotta be fresh all the time.